So I kind of want to poll the audience. I would love to hear what you think. My broker and I are having a difference of opinion as to the best use of my time to generate leads for myself. Now, when I first started, I took the time to build my own website and to set up all my social media accounts under Mortgage Jenny. So that's what I'm branding myself as, Mortgage Jenny. And I set up every single social media platform has a Mortgage Jenny profile. So, but I don't have any material in them yet. That still has to be generated. That it took me a while. That was a pain in the butt to do. But like every single loan officer, I went to a training out in Michigan back in July or June. And every loan officer that I talked to who was currently, doing business, they all said that they weren't doing, they didn't, I asked them, like, how long did it take you to set up your social media accounts? Because it was taking me a long time and I was kind of embarrassed by that. And they were like, oh, I haven't done it yet, but I know it's something I got to do. So, I asked like 20 people that, and they all said the same thing. And that told me something, that I had an opportunity here to, step into that space and set myself apart and kind of claim that space as mine before other loan officers have the time to do it. But now they're, and I'm ahead of the game too, because while I wasn't working in mortgages, I had to stay away from my career so that my abuser would not damage it any further. So while I was out of the business, I had to figure out a way to make some money without him knowing that I had money coming in. So there was wild grapevine growing in the woods around my house. I would pull those out of the trees and I would fashion them into balls of different size. And then I'd put lights on them and I sold them on eBay. And I had to build not only the market for that product, but I also built the whole business up. So I did that like organic online growth and stuff and SEO. And I'm certainly no expert in it, but I'm definitely ahead of anybody who hasn't done any of that yet. I've invested the money in the software that I need to make videos and to, just all the creative products that I need. I have this set up here to podcast with. So this is where I've been gearing towards over the last several years. I started a YouTube channel earlier this year. So Meteorite Woman, it has nothing to do with mortgages, but like that was kind of practice, right? So now I just don't feel like making phone calls is the best use of my time. Yes, I think it is definitely it's a tried and true, it's a proven way to get leads. But I think it was much more effective in 2020 than it is in 2023. And I think that, there's only so many hours in a day. I can make phone calls and leave voicemails for people who don't call me back, or I can devote that time to making like video emails with embedded video in them that I send out to all of my contacts in my CRM and get in front of them. I feel like that is a more effective use of my time. And I know how to do all that stuff already. So I'm not learning it as I go. I've made other videos. I know how to put words on the screen and stuff, like all of that took time to learn. So that puts me ahead, and that's maybe one way that I can differentiate myself from my competition, because I feel like doing the same thing that everyone else is doing is really it's just a waste of time. That's what I think. Now, we're in a market where there are too many loan officers and not enough deals. So every loan officer is hounding by phone these agents, and they're probably getting 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 calls a week, maybe even more, from loan officers who are hungry looking for business. These are all the loan officers that got fat on refi. They didn't care about purchase business, and now they're scrambling. So the fact that I'm just coming in now, I'm just one of them. I'm in that wave of annoying people that they don't want to talk to. And so I need to show that I'm better than that. And I don't think I can do that leaving voicemail for people who don't want to talk to me. So what do you think? Help me out, because I'm following my instincts about this, and only because my instincts have been so good to me. For a long time, I ignored them. And once I started listening to them, they really started to work for me. And my instincts tell me that this is what I need to do. This channel is just for fun. This is just to show people who I am. But I think it kind of speaks to, it'll kind of go hand in hand with the other things. I don't know how it'll all work together, but I think maybe it will. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's kind of alphabet soup in my head right now, but I have some ideas on how I want to market myself. And so it's just a matter of putting them to practice and making it happen. But I'm really curious if anybody thinks that I'm going about this wrong. If you're a real estate agent, I really want to hear your answer. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. It's just little tidbits of me ordering business cards and doing other things online, because that's what my days are. They go by really fast, even though I'm not doing any actual business. I'm setting up my machine, which is, it's some work, but I do believe it's going to pay dividends, and I think it's the right move. It's what my instincts are telling me, that I need to differentiate myself from the pack, and I can't do that by doing the same thing that everyone else is doing.